Hello and welcome to Trivia Galaxy. Today we have some trivia questions for you for Season 4 of The Crown. Let's get started. Question 1. Why did Margaret Thatcher believe that women would not be suited for higher office? She told the Queen that she believed they would become too emotional. The Queen's response was great. I doubt you'd have that trouble with me. Question 2. What kind of costume was the young Diana wearing when she first met Prince Charles? Diana was wearing a mad tree costume for a school play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Question 3. What did Prince Philip say about Margaret Thatcher being elected Prime Minister? The last thing the country needs, 2 women running the shop. Question 4. Who was responsible for the bombing of Lord Mountbatten's boat? That would be the IRA. Question 5. What kind of impression did Diana leave when visiting the royal family for the first time at Balmoral? She was a big hit and everyone liked her. In The Crown, Prince Philip actually tells Charles to marry her. Question 6. How did Margaret Thatcher explain getting rid of her enemies in cabinet to the Queen? She described them as being too old, privileged, and lacked grit. Question 7. Princess Margaret tells a story about Imelda Marcos of the Philippines wanting to show her something. What did Princess Margaret think that she wanted to show her? Margaret thought she wanted to show her shell collection, but it was more likely her famous shoe collection. Question 8. During the press announcement of their engagement, what was Prince Charles's response to the remark about them being in love? He said, quote, "Whatever love means." So that's probably not a good sign for a couple that's supposed to be in love. Question 9. During Diana's lunch with Camilla, what did Diana find upsetting? Camilla spoke with so much familiarity about Charles, and it was very clear that Diana knew very little about him compared to her. Question 10. Diana finds a drawing of a bracelet designed by Charles. What was the inscription? It was Fred and Gladys, the nicknames that Charles and Camilla had for each other. Question 11. After the wedding, what observation does Princess Margaret make? She said that Charles loves somebody else and that they should stop them before they tie the knot. Prince Philip, on the other hand, believed that Charles would grow to love Diana. Question 12. After the first break and enter at Buckingham Palace, why didn't the Queen want it reported to Downing Street? She figured it was a one-time thing, and she didn't want an overreaction and too much security. After all, she said, Buckingham Palace was already like a prison. Question 13. What did the Australian Prime Minister admit to Charles? He admitted that he was hoping the royal visit would spark republicanism in Australia, but the people loved Diana too much. The power of fairy tales. Question 14. The Queen Mother referred to Diana as an immature girl who will bend. How does Princess Margaret respond to this statement? If she does not bend, she will break. Question 15. In 1985, which was the only Commonwealth country to not want to impose sanctions against apartheid South Africa? "48 countries agreed, but the UK under Margaret Thatcher was the only country that opposed." Question 16. Why was Margaret Thatcher so disdainful of the Commonwealth? She objected to having to treat other countries as equals, especially African countries that had dictatorships. Question 17. How did Princess Diana surprise Prince Charles at the Royal Opera House on his birthday? She went on stage to dance to the Billy Joel song Uptown Girl, and in the Crown, sadly, Charles was horrified. Question 18. When her party was planning to push her out, what did Margaret Thatcher attempt to get Queen Elizabeth to do? Thatcher wanted the Queen to dissolve Parliament so that she could stay in power. Question 19. Princess Anne made an insightful observation about Charles and Diana's marriage. What did she say? Her observation was that they're incompatible with an age and personality difference. Also, Prince Charles was in love with someone else, and they have both been with other people. The Wales' marriage is, according to Princess Anne, a rare example of something that is actually worse than what the newspapers have reported. Question 20. Despite all of their differences, how was the Queen kind to Margaret Thatcher in the end? This was an interesting scene. Queen Elizabeth pointed out their similarities rather than their differences. She awarded Thatcher a rare Order of Merit. Question 22. Why didn't Camilla want Charles to end his marriage for her? Camilla saw how much the public loved Princess Diana, and she said she could not compete, that she would be despised and humiliated compared to her. Question 23. What was Princess Diana's anniversary gift to Charles? It was a recording of Diana performing a song from The Phantom of the Opera. So sadly, she thought that by not performing in public that it might please him, but he was not happy with that either. Okay, thank you very much for doing this trivia quiz. If you liked it, please give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.